Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. You sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you ever offended. My clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Laying cement when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a crap to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is it.
It's week 7 of the National Football.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Giants first down.
He'll look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Giants.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
A give to Robinson on the option. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle run by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, you know, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
And he'll be out right at the 35. The end result, 21 yards. They go play action. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. The Raiders sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Shifts by him. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this Raiders defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Giants.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up and start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's complete. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability. To run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Here we go. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The play fake. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 51 yards. From the red zone now, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Gets around him. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, he picked up the first down, but he violated running back 101 in short yardage situations, didn't he?
I mean, with the fancy footwork?
Yes. You're supposed to just make that one cut and go. But I think that move that he made, that did allow him to pick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Young now after the fumble recovery. Touchdown Raiders. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him all the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 1-8. Sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
New York.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, he'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. This offense hoping to change that right here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jackson Smith and Jigba from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And touchdown! Jamar Chase. 36 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. 2nd and 1. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with the receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And it is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Here we go. And the Giants first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times, you just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. Created the takeaways. 2 interceptions. 1 caused fumble. They played all. To the ball here in the first half.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin far, far away out in East Asia and the capital city of Tokyo, Japan. where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jordan Addison leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we head off to check out.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
On the set. Come on, set.
Young off the play fake. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Steal, check, steal, hut, hut.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Robinson with another carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Getting to...
Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Ready? When you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On play action, Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Bryce Young
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down to about the 40-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. They'll set up to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check that.
Robinson up the middle.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
73 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in here by Chase. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. Young now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 16. At the 26-yard line.
Opposite, green. Hut.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, move.
4th down, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Ready. Here we go. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now Young. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good. 4.
Taylor will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Following the interception, Young rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to... But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Smith and Jigba with the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Young will get that one to Taylor complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
To the air once more, Young. Being chased out left.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young here to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 16-yard line.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play.
They'll look to throw again.
First down.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And Young's going to throw it here. interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The York now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where do we stand right now in the 4th quarter? This one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go into each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Raiders, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.